Hi guys, I'm officially out of trailers and I'm bored. No, seriously. This is actually something I was planning to do a while ago, and then 50,000 trailers came out, and I didn't really get a chance to do it. But since I have some time on my hands, I figured why not now. So this thing, this, there's a number of trailers. You see, I'm having traileritis. There's a number of posters that dropped online for a number of different movies under the Marvel banner, and I figured, well, I kind of figured out after the first one, that I wanted to do a little breakdown of the poster. Then another one dropped, and then another one dropped, and then another one dropped. There was literally more posters than trailers this week, and I can't believe I'm actually saying that. So, instead of just doing an individual video for each one of them, because, well, it will be useless and I probably have to stay up all night editing those, I figured I'd just take all 17 trailers and just review them one by one in the same video. Just a very quick thing. Okay, so, the first thing we're going to start is the Black Panther IMAX poster. Now, this might be a little late to talk about a Black Panther poster right now, but this one looks awesome, and I felt like it needed to be discussed. So, I've got this thing on full screen right now, as you can probably tell, but I wanted to just mention a few highlights in this trailer. If you don't know what trailer I'm talking about, damn it. If you don't know what poster I'm talking about, then just search online on Google Black Panther IMAX poster. You'll probably find it. It's the one I'm gonna put on the screen. Now, it says specially formatted in IMAX, as is the case for every Marvel movie. There's the long list of cast members with the incredibly complicated names that I've listed in my Black Panther video. And underneath it, there's a very nice, almost I would call it a watercolor painting of just all the cast members in the movie. This literally looks like the cover of a modern comic book. It really does. It looks like a Black Panther. Normally, comic book covers aren't really specifically drawn to have all the main characters show up on the cover. That's a curse of modern trailers these days. But I mean, the style of artwork, it could be mistaken for a comic book cover, really. See T'Challa over here in the dead center. Right next to him, see Nakia, and then there's Shuri, the gloves, and right underneath the gloves, there's a little Forrest Whitaker with his spear as a Zuri, and there's these weird little Wakandan ships that I really liked, and there's Ramonda, and I believe that's M'Baku. I'm not certain of that. It's hard to tell from this angle. But anyway, it's a guy with a staff. So that's that. Maybe it's Sterling K. Brown's character in Jobo. I don't know. Then on the other side, there's clearly a character that looks like Daniel Kaluuya, so I'm going to assume it's Wakabi. Then, right behind him, there's our main villain, Eric Killmonger, wearing his golden Jaguar suit, which looks awesome. And I realize a lot of complaints that it's exactly like Black Panther suit, only yellow. But I mean, it's a Black Panther villain. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, Abomination and Hulk look the same. Iron Man and Ironmonger. I mean, seriously. There's no need to get into this argument at this point. This video is going to be way too long anyway. And then there's Okoye, with a nice little spear. Then there's close up on, I believe that's the spaceship, the little ship from the trailers. I believe that's King T'Challa's personal vessel. Right behind it, there's some more of these complicated looking ships. Right over here, there's this nice mountain with sunrise. It reminds me of the opening of the Lion King. And underneath that, that's pretty much where this poster stops being, stops looking like a comic book and actually starts to look a bit live action. Because it's basically a little shot of the entire capital of Wakanda, the Wakandan capital city. So, that's nice. It says here February 6th, as we probably figured. So the Marvel Studios logo, the Black Panther logo. And it's a really nice poster. Very nice. If I had enough room on my walls, I'd probably hang it. Now, coming up next is this nice Venom poster. Oh, that's way too big. Let me just give it this. I like this trailer because it's simple. It doesn't really ask you to think about it too much. It's just all black with the white eyes of the Venom symbiote. That's it. That's all you need. And of course, you got Tom Hardy's name because you got to put the actor's name on the poster. Otherwise, people aren't that interested. I've literally had this conversation with people today. A guy who just took one look at this poster and said, "Oh, that's the only reason to see this movie. Tom Hardy." Well, whatever. To each his own. Then of course there's this nice logo for it says Venom. I don't like this logo other than just the V, which appears in the end of the trailer. I'm not really a big fan of the font they use. It reminds me too much of the Age of Ultron logo, the Avengers Age of Ultron. And it's not that I don't like the Avengers Age of Ultron logo. I love it, but I mean, that was a look that looked good for an Age of Ultron trailer, not a Venom logo. So, anyway, that's just me. Moving on. There's this little poster for Jessica Jones Season 2. It's... Wow, Christian Ritter is beautiful. Sorry. Oh yeah. It's not too extravagant. Of course, there's the Jessica Jones logo, the Marvel logo. And you basically see the beautiful Christian Ritter wearing the clothes that she always seems to be wearing in the show, no matter what. When she's sitting behind her desk, or rather in front of the desk, there's this big, I believe it's a chalkboard behind her. And of course there's a door that says Alias Investigations, and something else. I have no idea what that is. Never mind. It says Alias Investigations. It's the door to her office. And if you remember, in the very first episode of Season 1, the window gets shattered, and she doesn't really get that fully fixed until the end of the Defenders. She doesn't even fix it after her own first season was over. Anyway, there's this all these appliances that are on her desk that we already know. There's the lamp, there's of course the beer, everything is the laptop. I'm pretty sure the chalkboard is new, if it is in fact a chalkboard. And I believe she got herself a new desk. I think it's a lot bigger than the one she had in Season 1. And of course there's this tagline that says, "No filter." Because that's exactly who who she is. She doesn't give a shit about anything. She just says her mind straight up. She doesn't care what you think about her. I like that. I enjoy that about Jessica Jones. It makes me laugh sometimes. And she's basically like Deadpool, only without the comedy. Next, speaking of Deadpool, I just love all these Deadpool trailers. Do you guys remember the first one? The one with the, not the one with the Thanksgiving turkey scene. The one before that, or rather it was after that, I don't know. But it was that Michelangelo painting of God touching man for the first time, except it was Cable touching Deadpool with a gun. Oh, it was awesome. Anyway, this is, I mean, this is why I love Deadpool, because he doesn't care about anybody. He's just got his own brand of comedy. He's sticking to it, and nobody's gonna tell him otherwise. He's clearly making a little bit of an homage to the Footloose scene, where the what's-her-face is dancing, and she pulls the cord and all the water just drops on her while she's sitting on a chair. Except this time, instead of water, it's a rain of bullets. Bullet casings. Sorry. Bullets. Ugh. Actually, it wouldn't do anything to Deadpool. He's Deadpool. So, very nice, very creative. I definitely wouldn't use that as the official poster, but as just a little inside joke, I think it's fine. Coming up next is this much smaller poster for Legion Season 2. I've got to be honest, I had my doubts about Legion. I thought it was a stupid idea from the get-go. For those of you who don't know who Legion is or what the show's about, then prepare to get your minds blown. Okay? For a number of different reasons. First of all, Legion, follow me here, is Professor Charles Xavier's son. He's an Omega level mutant, which is like the most powerful classification of mutants ever. He can basically do anything. We even saw that on the show. He was able to entrap people in their own minds. He was able to just throw people into the floor and keep them there. I mean, it's crazy what he was able to do in that show. And I thought it was a stupid idea at first. Then I watched the show, and it was awesome. It's easily one of the best superhero shows on television right now. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it's not for everybody. It will mess you up if you're not ready for it. I mean, it's crazy. It's trippy. It's psychedelic. It's everything you could possibly expect. Anyway, this little poster here is nice. You get to see this long mirror of just a bunch of different points of view of his face.